Hello folks, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm, where my addictions all over the internet. On this channel I do book hauls, book reviews, both physical and digital media, audiobooks, and so much more. Alright, so I said to you guys in the previous video that was going to be my last video for today. Well, I just finished Southern Myths, which is the third book in the Southern Witch mystery series. It was part of a pack of 11 books that I got back in January for $1, in this case, because Trump's getting rid of the pennies, free. I always say that. So one of the huge things that really drew me to the large pack was the fact, besides the price, that I could go from one book to the next and not have to wait until I got paid again to get the book and all that jazz. So in this one, we have a dragon, and this dragon is delivered to our protagonist. But this dragon is very different. This dragon is actually her familiar that was actually bought for her prior to, I believe, the original owner's death, or one of the people's deaths. And of course, she doesn't know it. And what happens basically is this guy actually gets his hands on Hugo, and he ends up dead. And he's killed by his own cloak. So for people who don't know, this is like a magical town full of like witches and wizards and all that type of stuff. And literally, that's what happens to him. He gets choked to death on his own cloak. And of course, as it progresses on, we have lots of stuff that happens. Somebody else is interested in the dragon, even though it's her dragon. And there's a guy called the Dragon Tamer. I'm like, is that even his real name? Is that his real name? It actually is what he calls himself. So he ends up getting arrested later on in the book. Hold on a second. And so, of course, she is trying to find out who killed this man. And found out it's actually 2 people that killed him, not 1. And it amazes her, she says in the book, that it amazes her that people that use magic in their everyday lives uses guns to kill people. There's a trail there. Overall, this book was just as good as the other 2. And I definitely don't regret buying this book for 99 cents. The characters are interesting. I absolutely love the pacing of the book and just basically how it's turning out. I am absolutely loving it. And yeah, so I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. I did a very short one. I thought that her and the dragon were cute, and I loved how Hugo said mama. Adorable as heck. But if I could go back and do it again, I would say I agree with her when she says people that use magic in their everyday lives always use guns to kill people. What's up with that? Anyways, so Southern Myths was great. Absolutely loved it. And next month I will be reading book 5. And yeah, so in October I will go ahead and get 12 through 21. No, yeah, 12 through 21, or is it? I'll have to look at it again. But I believe it's 10 books in the series, or 11 book, like 10 books in the pack I bought, or 11 books in the pack I bought. But either way, I'll get the second pack, and that should be all the books that she published. Hopefully, if there is a book 22, I will pick it up, and because I will be caught up on the series. So I'll see you guys next time.